So I will brief an overview about today's class, what you will be learning in this session. Here today we will be discussing each and everything about mushroom cultivation, basics of cultivation, how we can grow them, what are the opportunities, how to select varieties of mushroom, which one to grow, a brief introduction into how the mushroom farm looks, where to sell, how to sell, and we will go into a lot of other topics. So we will be learning about each and everything regarding mushroom cultivation. So you can have notes along with you. You can take screenshot of this today's session, and as well as in the end, we will be sharing free ebook as well as providing you an opportunity for free consultancy, as well as we will provide you some free coupon and discount opportunities. So I would request you to stay with me till the end. Today's webinar won't be very long, but yeah, it will be full of things which is essential in order for any mushroom cultivator who is preparing or thinking about growing mushroom. Because other than that, if you don't know much about mushroom, it's quite risky and it's quite haphazard. Knowledge is quite scattered, even though internet is full of knowledge, but it's not in a structured manner. So we from BM Mushroom Academy is hosting this live webinar in order to provide you with clear, concise, market-based, entrepreneurs perspective wise, what's the knowledge base available for you. Okay, so we are now going to start our session. Let's move ahead. Mushroom, the wonder species. See, we want to learn about mushroom, and mushroom is one of the most fascinating species in the world. There are currently millions of mushrooms which are unknown to us. Every day, scientists, mycologists are discovering new and new varieties, new species. So, mushroom is one of the most mysterious topics since ages the human species has been facing into. So, currently, there are over 600 edible mushroom species which has been already discovered, and only few among them has been commercially successfully cultivated. Even though there are several varieties of mushrooms which can be which are edible and they can be foraged, but it's not a wise move because a lot of mushrooms in the wild are poisonous, non-edible, are toxic, and a lot of other things. So in order to consume mushroom, one should prefer a proper scientific method of cultivation, and only after that they should consume rather than picking it from nature, because it's not worth of taking risk. But if you are an expert and forager and you know what it is, then obviously you can consume. But we always prefer each and everyone to only buy from the growers and eat only the cultivated one. Cultivated ones, those mushrooms cannot be toxic because they are cultivated, grown, and their culture has been taken in the lab, and only the species which are edible, which have nutrition, which are not toxic can be cultivated. Okay, so we will move ahead. Popular mushrooms. See, there are several varieties of mushroom. Among them, only few are here in front of you. We will discuss about these varieties today. See, here these are gourmet and as well medicinal varieties. We can see this is paddy straw mushroom. Even though a lot of you might be already familiar with varieties of mushroom, but still I am assuming that most of you are just starting it up or are not familiar with the mushroom. Hence, I am taking it forward each and everything in very slow and steady manner. This is paddy straw mushroom, one of the most delicious mushroom grown in summer climate. This is enoki mushroom. It grows on hardwood sawdust and several other varieties of substrate as well. This is known as winter mushroom, okay, because it grows in winter or it needs cold temperature. This is button portobello. These kind of mushrooms also grow in winter only. This is king oyster mushroom. King oyster mushroom is one of the delicious mushroom. It's a variety of oyster mushroom. See, oyster mushrooms are of several varieties. They can grow on varieties of temperature. I will go into detail about each and every varieties of temperature. This is milky mushroom. This is Mycology. This one is Reishi Ganoderma. This is our Cordyceps militaris mushroom. This is Shiitake mushroom. This is lion's mane mushroom. This is wood ear mushroom. So there are several variety of mushroom which we can grow. So these are one few of the popular varieties of mushroom. So the question is, why grow mushroom? What's the need of growing mushroom, and why it's in trend now, and why it's becoming popular each and every day? Day by day, we are hearing new and new startups are booming on. People are quitting their job, coming back from foreign, starting their own startup. So why? See, there are several things which are inspiring growers. One of the most important thing is health benefit. Mushrooms are something which are considered as superfood. Scientifically, it has been established that mushrooms contain a lot of beneficial nutrients, high in protein. It doesn't have any bad side effect. It has so many properties like immune support property. Oyster and button mushroom, for example, these have ample amount of beta glucans. Okay, then reishi mushroom. These are known as like stress relief. Also, few of countries call this as the mushroom of immortality because it has so many several varieties of benefits. Cognitive health benefits: lion's mane mushroom, known as brain calming, sleep disorder improver, anxiety reliever, brain boosting mushroom. Then cordyceps, known as the athlete's performance mushroom. Also, it helps with a lot of other things: energy, performance, immunity. So we can consider each and every variety of mushroom as gourmet, but as well as a medicine. So mushrooms are superfood because it's just not a food, not just a delicacy. It do have a lot of things which actually help human health in several way. It is kind of prevention rather than cure. It prevents a lot of disease from coming into our body. It has been scientifically established already. That's the reason it's superfood, high in demand, in high in price. So that's one of the most attractive aspect about the mushroom. Then the ecological benefit. Whenever we are cultivating, growing, or doing any business, we have to think about what's the role it is going to play in large, like how it will be affecting our planet. See, mushrooms have already been an established fact that it is always have been integral part of our ecosystem. Without mushrooms, plant would have been able to survive. Neither the forest, neither this whole ecosystem, neither we human beings. Mushrooms play a key role in nutrient recycling, soil fertility. These are the natural decomposers. It naturally decomposes, eats all the waste, and again mix them in the soil. So without mushrooms, we can't even survive. So these kind of things are known as myco remediation. It's used for bio remediation. Okay, it means actually the technique which actually clean up the environment. So it has been already been into use for environment cleaning. There are roles beyond ecological benefits for mushrooms. See, even though we know everything as mushroom, but are actually it comes from a category known as fungi. The fungi, yeast, we already know it's also fungi. Yeast is a type of fungus, is crucial for fermentation. Without yeast, we know we can't make bread, or several kind of product are being produced using yeast, as well as beer brewing industry, antibiotic production. We know about penicillin. So that is also that came from the fungi because of its natural immunoprotective activity. It released this compound, this antibiotic known as penicillin. So there are several kind of medicines, then cheese making process, biofuel production, medical research, several cancer treating medicines, a lot of vitamin D producing companies. So there are several things like in agricultural thing, mycorrhizal fungi, which acts in the symbiotic relationship with the plant's root. It improves the water and nutrient absorption for the plants. And then again, in the end, we know that mushrooms are superfood. So mushrooms have several kind of role to play in nature. So it has tremendous ecological benefit. Whenever we are growing mushroom, we are actually decreasing the carbon because we are reusing the waste resources which has been already produced in the nature, either be it the agricultural waste or any other fallen wood or anything. We are just recycling it and utilizing it for creating something which is very good for human beings and anyone's consumption. So it has tremendous ecological benefit. Then the profitability. See, mushrooms are something which are highly profitable. Why? Because we are growing it on the waste. We can directly say mushrooms are nothing but it is waste to wealth. Whenever we are using any waste, be it paddy straw, sawdust, or any other thing, or any compost, we are utilizing that waste which might have been burned or dumped directly. So we are using the waste and creating a highly profitable, nutritious product. So mushrooms are highly profitable in that sense. Scalability is something which is very essential whenever we are choosing any sector or any industry, because if even we say that growing corn, growing rice, growing wheat, says for example, I tell you that growing spinach or growing maize is very profitable. How much you will be able to grow, because you will need tremendous amount of land. A lot of land is already not available right now, so as the farmable land is already shrinking. So scalability in mushroom is quite possible, because we can see always it is a volumetric farming. It always uses the x and y both horizon, and we can use racks, we can use hanging method. So a lot of things is possible in very small space. If we are trying to grow mushroom, even if we have only balcony or we have roof, or if we have any underground space or any place which is not getting utilized, we can use it for growing mushroom. So that's the feasibility. We can easily scale up the capacity of our farm. We can use the racks. We can grow it in the vertical direction. So vertical mushroom cultivation is already very popular. So scaling this thing is quite easy and possible. So these are the quite attractive things which are attracting new players into it, and that's why we should always consider growing mushroom. Global mushroom market. Let's take a look into global mushroom market. It's a one of the rapidly growing sector. It has been already valued at $18.74 billion in 2024, and it's projected to reach USD 25.41 billion by 2030. So we can see such a rapid growth, and already such a vast amount of uh, the business capacity has already been achieved. But if we compare accordingly, India is quite far behind right now, and that's not a bad thing actually. That's a good thing for new growers, because we are just following up, we are coming up, and we in India, we are already a big consumer. Even if we are able to feed enough mushroom to our own growing population, it will become like one of the world's biggest industries. So India is already a wide variety of ecological resources, varieties of temperature, terrains, a lot of substrates are available. It's we are already an agricultural country. Most of the people still depends upon agriculture. It will be a huge beneficial thing for the agricultural sectors, because if each and every farmer try to embrace it and just utilize their waste from their existing agriculture into the mushroom, they will be benefiting tremendously from this. So we can see already mushroom is growing, the graph is going far above, and it has significant tremendous potential. As and when we are growing forward, we will see government and other institution as a whole will be investing into it more and more. So yeah, the global projection is quite promising. That's also one of the reason we should be investing into it. Key market drivers, why mushroom is becoming popular day by day. See what has happened suddenly, especially after COVID. Plant-based shift, a lot of people are now going for alternative of meat. And see, meat, we already know it's a high source of vitamin D, it's a high source of protein, so there are not much options available in the market. If you think about what's the substitute for meat, at that place, mushroom will play a vital role. Actually, it is playing. Already, several companies are producing meat substitute made up of mushroom, because there are several varieties of mushroom available in several taste and varieties of texture. So, as and when people are already shifting toward vegan and vegetarian, it is becoming popular. More and more people are embracing it, because it has high vitamin D, even though none of the vegetables do contain vitamin D. Only we have to depend upon supplement or non-vegetarians. But mushrooms, they already tremendously produce vitamin D in themselves. When they are exposed to UV or sunlight, when we dry mushrooms, they actually significantly increase their vitamin D content in themselves. They are magical. I already said mushrooms are superfood. Health and wellness. Nowadays, people are not only about feeding their stomach, they want to live healthy. They are more into fitness, wellness. They are avoiding greasy food. They are not into those things which are actually bad to towards their body. So functional food, immunity boosting, brain health, weight management, these things are now taking prime position. Even the youngsters and everyone is now more health conscious, and as population are becoming more and more educated and shifting towards that sector, mushroom is playing one of the uh, greatest role there, because we cannot think of any other superfood which can be easily grown and have so much of potentiality into it. Sustainability always sells. See, The resource is quite efficient. We don't need any other thing. We can easily have any agricultural waste. Definitely, moving forward, I will teach you how to grow mushrooms. Resource efficient. We have tremendous amount of resource, and it needs less water. If we compare it with other agricultural products, growing mushroom requires less water, requires less land, as well as energy consumption is also much lower. So these are the things which actually makes it quite popular. That's the reason government support. Now government is subsidizing mushroom farms, providing schemes to FPO, self-help groups. Several of the companies are getting benefit from this. Several of the schemes like Agri Infrastructure Fund, National NHBM. Then there are products like MOPM, FOME, where they are subsidizing the food processing industry. A lot of things can be done, like PM Kisan, then PM several there are several there is a list of complete subsidy which we will be providing you with. There you can find all the subsidy and schemes from the government. Even every state have their own horticulture mission, RKVY, MIDH. So there are so many schemes now. The government is providing tremendous supports to new startups. Okay. Strategic bifurcation. Even though all mushrooms are gourmet, all mushrooms are medicinal, because every mushroom in itself is tremendous and is superfood. Still, at large, we can see mushrooms have been bifurcated into two strategic categories. One is, according to market, high volume culinary stream. See, there are specific varieties of mushroom which are more popular in restaurant chain and already consumed by bulk consumers, such as button mushroom, oyster mushrooms, milky mushroom, paddy straw mushroom, several other varieties. It depends upon the place which we are living or country we are living. But a lot of mushrooms are already have been already commercialized. So we can see their focus is large scale production. Their goal is scale, efficiency, cost control. Okay. And another one is high value nutraceutical stream. What I mean by nutraceutical is that mushrooms have tremendous medicinal values also. So there are few mushrooms which command even premium price because they have several of the medicinal variety values in them, such as lion's mane, reishi mushroom, cordyceps mushroom, Mycology. Even the Shiitake is grown in commercial scale, but still due to tremendous medicinal values, they are also into the nutraceutical stream. So we can consider that mushrooms are either in gourmet or in medicinal category, but overall they overlap each other at certain place. Processing industry will be one of the biggest factor which we each and every cultivator should be looking forward to, because see, even though 89.5% market share is of fresh mushroom right now, but mushrooms are highly perishable. There is a limit until or up to which we can supply it, even though we can store it in cold place and can ship it to several kilometers. But see, there always will be a limit, because mushroom is 90% water in it, and how can we preserve that? So processing is one of the key role into mushroom. Okay, the power of processing, we can see it has been already growing 10.2% CAGR for processed foods. We can extend mushroom shelf life by drying it, preserving it either in powdered form. We can create tinctures, value added products like canning, brining. Then we can produce pickles, we can produce noodles, coffee, tea. So a lot of startups are also there now, looking into mushroom just not as something like a vegetable. They are processing it into more and more value enhanced. They are making capsules, tinctures, extracts, a lot of supplements, a lot of things. Even though there are several restaurant chain, simple shop now selling mushroom burger, sandwich, pizza, mushroom pakoda. A lot of companies are now making innovative product, like you can see supplement based or any other thing. Mushrooms have wide variety of taste, a wide variety of nutritional qualities. So we can just think about unlimited kind of product which we can make. There are cookies, biscuits, noodles, namkeens, everything made up of mushrooms. So people are loving the taste, but more than taste, it's about nutritional benefit they will getting. Because nowadays almost all the snacks are made up of maida or sugar, preservatives and everything, and people are fed up of these things. At that place, mushroom do provide significant opportunity and value. Opportunities, when we are speaking about what are the opportunities right now present in front of a mushroom farmer or an entrepreneur, anyone who is looking towards cultivating or starting up into the mushroom sector, they must have a wide range of options open in front of them. I will be discussing few of them. See, one of the categories mushroom grower. There are growers, cultivators who are growing mushroom, selling them either in fresh form, dried form, directly to the traders or in retail shop. So simple growing mushroom is in itself is a big market. Then bulk traders. When you become a mushroom farmer, you will start seeing that even though the very first question will be, okay, I will grow mushroom and where I will sell. But once you start growing, you will face the difficulty, like you are not able to fulfill the market demand, because there will be, once you start to achieve the parameters which are required in order to market your product, once you are growing quality mushroom, you will be getting a lot of leads, a lot of inquiries, and you will not be able to fulfill the demand of the consumers. At that time, most of the farmers, they turn into traders. They start building their own community, or they start buying or purchasing from other growers and farmers, and they earn good profit using that as a trading tool. So mushroom bulk trader is another business you can start. Spawn grower and trader. As mushroom, in mushroom cultivation, spawn, this is the spawn, and spawn itself is one of the highly prized thing. In order to start mushroom, you will need a starter kit or a spawn. So once you start learning mushroom cultivation, eventually you will learn spawn making. And once you have spawn for your own mushroom cultivation, then you will be able to supply it to other growers as well. And that is also a very good business. You can trade them as well as make your own spawn and sell them. And ready to grow box. Once you start cultivating your own mushroom, you will be able to easily make this kind of ready to grow box, because these box are nothing but they are easy. You can just spray water into them, provide it proper fruiting atmosphere, and they will start fruiting. So it becomes quite easy for new growers. They can directly buy a kit, and or any hobby grower or someone who would like to harvest fresh organic mushroom from their balcony. So this is quite in popular. You can search in Amazon or any other big commerce company. There will be several sellers, several growers who are now making this kind of kits and selling for quite a premium price. Allied substrate and accessories outlet. You can start selling accessories related to mushroom cultivation. You can start selling substrate. Suppose you are living in a village or a very rural area where you have ample amount of resources like sawdust, wood pellets, or you have access to good quality straw or any other accessories required for mushroom cultivation. You can start trading them as well, supplying them in bulk. So there are several opportunities in front of you. Then there are people who are into raw extracts, because mushroom has several high quality nutritional benefit. There are several consumers who are now not only looking into mushroom as a food, they are searching for extracts, capsules, or simple tinctures made up of pure quality mushroom, because they want to have it every day for their ailments or for their natural immunity or any other thing for which they already know that mushrooms are quite helpful. So raw extracts, you can sell powdered extracts, liquid extracts. So a lot of way there are, you can make extracts and sell. And processing, obviously mushrooms, using mushroom on mushroom powder, you can make processed food, biscuit, cookies, pickle, any other thing, be it supplement or some nutritional valuable thing, nuggets, etc., chips. A lot of things can be sold using the processing industry of mushroom. Okay, so there are several of the farming opportunities. Yeah, there are more like training. Once you start cultivating mushroom, you know enough mushroom, you will gain contracts from government, KVK, local agriculture university, and even new startup people will approach you and get training from you. From there you can gain revenue. So there are several other opportunities which open up once you start growing mushroom. We have to understand the mushroom in order to grow them. We have to understand how they work, what are their biology and all. But this is not a science class, but I will surely go through, let you know what's the basic of mushroom. Very first, we have to understand what the mushroom is. This mushroom is nothing but a fruiting body. Like mango, when we eat mango, we are not eating the tree, we are eating just the fruit. Similarly, the mushroom in itself is nothing but the fruit. Then fruit coming from what? It's the mycelium or the whole fungi. And what is the fungi? We can say, we know always plant is a big category, animal is a big category. Fungi in similar line is another category. Okay, so fungi, but we understand, we know that mushroom is neither animal, neither it falls into the plant kingdom. It has its own kingdom. It's a fungi, and there are several millions of fungi in the world. Not all of my fungi or mycelium comes into fruiting stage like this. But yeah, what we see as a mushroom, what we eat, these are the fruits. So what the fruit do? The main objective of fruit is producing seeds. If for example we are eating a mango, the objective of the mango produced by the tree, its objective was that whenever anyone will be eating that mango and when it will be thrown into the nature, it will be absorbed by the soil and a new tree will start forming. It's why? Because it's just for reproduction. So fruits are for reproduction. Similarly, mushrooms, its main role is to provide reproductive. These are the reproductive organs of the plant main structure, the main vegetative structure, which is known as the mycelium. Here we can see it as an example. This is the mycelium. This is a block. This block is made up of compost. This compost is made up of several kind of agricultural waste, for example, wheat straw, paddy straw, etc. And when we introduce the mycelium or the fungi into this, and they start eating it. So the substrate into which this mushroom grow, the mycelium grow, is its home where it live, as well as the place from where it gets its nutrition. Just like when we want to have a mango, what we do? We plant a tree in the soil, and the soil is its home, main primary home from where it grows, as well as soil is the main source of nutrition from where it will get its nutrition. Similarly, when we are trying to grow mushroom, we put the spawn, the mycelium, into a substrate, and from there, when it colonizes, what I mean by colonization is, suppose a tree, when we plant the seed, it starts growing and it will grow its branches, stem, and everything. So it will grow its vegetative organ. The whole tree plant is a vegetative state, and it will start growing its mango. It will call as fruit. Similarly, the growth of the mycelium, the whole fungi, first stage is vegetative stage. Okay, and when everything is proper, it gets proper nutrition and everything is good, it will produce its mushrooms. So the role of mushroom is, here, for example, this is a mushroom. From the below side, these are the spores. In this mushroom, we can see there are powder kind of drop things falling down. The gills actually produces the spore. Spore is nothing but actually the seed. Mushroom produces seeds. These seed particles are very minute. It's always looking like a powdery or dust kind of thing, always visible under a microscope. But even if we look closer or we try to collect a spore print, each and every mushroom fruiting body will show its spores. Okay, so spores, what happens? Spore gets released and it travels through air or through insects and fall into another proper substrate. And when it falls again, that spore germinates into mycelium. The mycelium will start forming like a web-like structure or thread. From there, the primordia will form. What is primordia? Primordia is small pinheads. The small mushrooms, when it start growing, its early stage is referred as primordia. And from there, the mushroom fruiting body, it will come. And from there again, spores will be released. So this is the life cycle, a small basic understanding everyone should have, why they are growing mushroom and what it is. Then we will understand when the spore will be releasing, when it is not growing, when the primordia comes. So mushroom farm, let's have a quick glimpse over mushroom farm. See, mushroom farm, there is no hard and fast rule how a mushroom farm should be. It always depends upon which variety of mushroom which we are growing, where we are from, which location of the world or country we are in, what is the temperature, weather, and which species we are trying to grow. So it will again come down into what mushroom we are trying to grow and what's the temperature required for that. So very first thing is, in the farm, we try to control the temperature. For example, this kind of open kind of farm can all be designed. This kind of, uh, you can see, these are the farm where you can just use the green shed net, and in the open part, in the above part, you can use a substrate made up of anything, any agro waste. And then after that, you can grow mushrooms in an indoor place where you can have air conditioners, humidifiers, foggers, everything. You can grow it in a farm, small farm, or in your room using a Martha tent or small box also. You can also grow them in a tub. You can also grow them in a bucket, or you can grow them in open also. Like shiitake mushroom are grown in open. You can grow them under a tree. So there are several ways. In button mushroom farm, they are grown indoor, and they are also grown in outdoor structure when the climate is suitable. So there are several ways a mushroom can be grown. Hence, a mushroom farm can A setup can cost 5,000, 10,000, even 10 lakh or 10 crore. It will depend how big our mushroom farm is, what variety of mushroom we are trying to grow, and is it suitable or not, and how much it will cost us in order to maintain the climate required. So let's understand what the climate. For example, one of the most popular variety of mushroom is oyster mushroom. So oyster mushroom, there are several varieties of oyster mushrooms available which can grow. It is one of the quickest and easiest mushroom to grow. If you are a mushroom cultivator and want to start your mushroom journey, it is considered one of the friendly mushroom to grow with because the success rate will be quite high. Okay, there are several varieties: Florida, Pleurotus ostratus, pink oyster mushroom, golden oyster, king oyster. So there are several varieties of mushroom strains, and we can grow mushrooms accordingly. The king oyster variety, this is the king oyster. Only its temperature range is little low. It can grow only in the winter time, from around 15 to 21 degrees Celsius. Other than that, most of the oyster mushrooms can grow between 15 to 30 degrees Celsius. The exception is king oyster mushroom. Okay, and the incubation temperature, what is it? It is just 22 to 26 degree. If we can maintain that temperature during initial phase, when the vegetative growth will happen, and during fruiting stage, we can maintain this temperature, mushroom will start growing. Even though there are several other things included like air exchange, humidity, but I am just talking about basic temperature you will need to maintain so that you have a fair idea what kind of species you can grow right now. And even if you can maintain a temperature using air conditioners or other temperature controlling things, then you can grow all the variety of mushroom. But before that, you must have a fair idea about what's the average temperature range a mushroom can support. Milky mushroom. So this is milky mushroom, Calocybe indica, one of the most popular, delicious mushroom. Its shelf life is also very great. Incubation temperature is just 25 to 35 degree. Fruiting temperature is 28 to 38 degrees. So it's a hot weather mushroom, a warm climate mushroom. It loves uh, quite a large. It doesn't grow well in winter, but it do. It's a favorable when it is the climate is hot. It's summertime and you don't know which variety to grow. Milky mushroom is quite a safe bet. Pedistra mushroom, another warm-loving species. It can be grown in some hot temperature, around 28 to 38 degrees Celsius. It is one of the fastest growing mushroom, very, very delicious. And this mushroom incubation temperature is also quite high. So this mushroom doesn't take much time, only 7 to 12 days is enough. This will fruit. So there are mushrooms which can be grown within 7 to 10 days. Like pink oyster mushroom can also be grown within 1 or 2 weeks at max. Similarly, this mushroom is very quick growing mushroom, and there are mushrooms which can take 25, 30 days, 40 days, 50 days. But that's the only range. So we can have the mushroom from the very start to end within a month. So we can see what a wonderful species it is. We don't have to wait a lot of time. We can have result very quickly. Okay, Reishi mushroom. This is also known as the Geroderma lucidum. Its temperature range fruiting is also quite good. It has been grown in winter 15 degrees Celsius, or it can be grown in summer climate 35 degrees Celsius as well. And incubation temperature, if you see, it's 21 to 32 degrees Celsius. It's a wood-loving species. It can be grown on most of the woods. Okay. Button mushroom, one of the most grown and popular mushroom in the world. Its incubation temperature is 23 to 25 degrees Celsius, and the fruiting temperature is around 16 to 18 degrees Celsius. So we can see why button mushroom is not a beginner-friendly mushroom. Mainly, it's because of temperature. See, it's not always feasible to maintain 16 to 18 degrees Celsius because what you will do during warm weather. So at that time, you will need air conditioner. But mushroom is not only about temperature, it needs humidity, so you will need humidifier. Then it also needs oxygen, so you need air exchange system. So a lot of investment comes into play. That's why if it is winter and you are ready to grow in that climate, that's fine, you can grow. You can directly buy compost or make your own compost as well. Button mushroom is a secondary decomposer. It grows on compost, which is a little bit rotten. A special compost is prepared. And other varieties which we were talking about is primary decomposer. Generally, we can use directly wood, sawdust, or straw that will grow directly on them. But why button is secondary decomposer? It grows only on rotten and some kind of special compost. Okay. Shiitake mushroom, one of the most prized mushroom, highly in demand all over the world. It's a popular mushroom, very delicious, tasty, and we can see Shiitake mushrooms fruiting temperature is around 16 to 18 degrees Celsius. Incubation temperature is around 21 to 27 degrees Celsius. It can be grown on logs as well as hardwood sawdust. Enoki mushroom is another wood-loving species, Flammulina velutipus, and the temperature range, the fruiting temperature is 10 to 16 degree, incubation is 21 to 24 degree. Even though this is not a difficult mushroom to grow, but yeah, temperature is a factor. We have to maintain suitable temperature, or during winter, we can easily grow this variety. Then the Mycology mushroom, Grifola mushroom. This mushroom is also a cool or cold-loving species, 10 to 16 degrees Celsius, very high medicinal property, very high market price. This mushroom should be considered for new growers. This is really a good mushroom. Lion's mane mushroom, one of the most popular mushroom. Fruiting temperature is 16 to 21 degrees Celsius, and mushroom growing it doesn't take much time. 25 days is quite enough for this. If we know how to grow it, we can grow them on wide variety of substrates, especially the hardwood. It grow quite fine. Quadriceps militaris mushroom, one of the most in demand medicinal mushroom. Its fruiting temperature is around 16 to 24 degrees Celsius. Even though if you maintain around 22 degrees Celsius, that's better. Incubation temperature is as well 22 22 degrees Celsius. And see, these are just the temperature range. And this mushroom will grow on several kind of substrates, especially on brown rice or any other mixture. Special kind of substrate is utilized for it. Most of the time it is grown under a lab type condition inside jars or buckets, and this mushroom is quite high in demand, and price is also quite good. You can search it on website or any other place like Amazon, Flipkart. You will be surprised seeing its price. Why it's highly priced? Because this mushroom is really having tremendous medicinal values. It has cordycepin, which is good for health, and growing this mushroom is also quite easy. You can grow it within a room. If you have an air conditioner and you want to grow, you need some lab equipment. That's it. You can easily grow this mushroom. So it's a glimpse of growing parameters in your screen. If you are not able to see all the details, you can always pinch in your screen and zoom in so that you can take a look into it. Even though we will be providing you a free ebook, in that all the details which we are today discussing will be provided with, as well as several more things about mushroom cultivation. So this is growing parameter chart. You can have it as a reference. So a mushroom will need incubation temperature, fruiting temperature, humidity, carbon dioxide concentration need to be maintained, light. So a lot of things go into growing mushroom. Anything if it is not done properly can ruin your batch, can attract contamination, pest, disease. A lot of things can go wrong, and quality of mushroom may be poor because if you are not maintaining any of them. Okay. So when we are thinking or planning about cultivating mushroom, we all need four important things. What's the four important thing? The very one of the most important thing is farm. If we have a farm or not. What I mean by farm is any place where we can maintain that kind of temperature, humidity, fresh air exchange, and all those things, lighting condition and all, in for the specific variety of mushroom. Then what's the next important thing we need? We need spawn. Without spawn, how we will grow? So what is the spawn? Spawn, for reference, we can treat them as a seed of the variety which we are trying to grow. But spawn are nothing but mycelium grown either on any kind of grain. Mostly grain spawns are popular, or sawdust spawn are also popular. So spawn is just the mycelium we will need. Either we can make it ourselves from tissue culture using the mushroom fruits, or from any reputed lab we can buy. And from there, we have to add it into a substrate. So substrate is another important thing which we should have. Substrate is the material on which the mushroom will grow, such as straw, wood chip, or compost. So whatever mushroom we are trying to grow, according to that, matching that mushroom, we should have proper compatible substrate ready. And once we have all these things ready, now the very most thing, the most important thing is system. System is actually the knowledge. System is nothing but the knowledge. If you have knowledge, then you can grow mushroom at any place. If you don't have proper knowledge, then even the whole world's equipment and every other thing will come short. Okay, so system is method and infrastructure used for mushroom cultivation. For that, each and every step, when to give air, when not to give air, how to harvest, how not to, when to take mushroom, how many substrates we can make, what's the combination, how to get more yield, how to avoid contamination, everything, how many flushings and how to gain more flushing. So each and every these kind of knowledge is a part of the system. And when we are trying to cultivate, there are mainly 5 steps into its cultivation. One is substrate preparation. We have to prepare our substrate. Either we have to cut it into small pieces, we have to clean it, sterilize it, have to make it suitable for further growing. We should not, it should not have any other pathogen or any other microbes or bacteria or any other competitor in it. Spawn preparation, either we can prepare spawn or we can have our own spawn purchased from a reputed lab. Then we can inoculate. Inoculation is nothing but adding the spawn into the substrate, is known as inoculation. And in the incubation, when the incubation stage, we keep the substrate which have been inoculated in a place which is suitable for that inoculation stage, in for the incubation stage. And during that time, the mycelium actually takes hold of the substrate, and mycelium will run completely, and the bag will become white, or it will be populated with the colony of the mycelium which we were trying to grow. And in the fruiting, during that we have to maintain the fruiting condition which is essential for the growing mushroom. For example, if we are trying to grow button, we have to maintain around 18-16 degrees Celsius. We have to give ample amount of humidity, how to make the air exchange, everything we have to do. So fruiting stage is very important. Even if we have everything successful, if we are not maintaining proper fruiting, then the mushroom will not come out, or if come out, it will not be of good quality. So each and every stage is very essential. For that, we have to know the system. We will now discuss about marketing of mushroom. There are often a doubt inside a farmer's or a entrepreneur's mind when they are especially new, that where we will sell the mushroom, who will buy our mushroom. See, mushroom, just like any other commodity, either it has like it always have its pros as well as cons. Suppose in today's market you want to grow tomato, we do already have market for tomato, but everybody is growing tomato. So tomato always have a very limited range of price. In certain years, it will grow. It will, the price will be so high, it will make people rich, and in most of the year it will be so low that people have to throw it. Farmers will remain poor. So everything which has already been commoditized, it will have big players into the scene. Big players, multinational company will be growing or making products from it. So then farmer or a new grower will say, okay, we do have the market, but how will we survive in the so much of competition? Everybody is growing. How will we get more price? And if there is something, a niche product like mushroom, where still it's in a new stage, when the multinationals are not yet haven't started them, because it has been so decentralized. And I don't know, for some reason it's a good thing that most of the multinational company haven't still started into this mushroom category. And we have the opportunity, first movers of object opportunity. And mushroom is a superfood, highly prized, but we always are in a fear, when and where will we sell. Few of the points, that's why we are discussing here. Local farmers market, there is always a vegetable market. See, after this session, there I will give you chance where there are option for having one-on-one session or consultancy. I can share pictures, images, and places. Every market, almost all the market, wherever my vegetables are getting sold, mushrooms are right nowadays being sold beside there. So we can always sell our approach in the local farmers market. Establish wholesale market. There are wholesale market, mandi, where mushrooms can be sold in bulk for trade to the traders. Then fruits and vegetable retail shops, fixed carts, there we can pack it and provide it to them. The people who love mushroom, they are not able to find mushroom, and your task as a grower or a marketer is that make it visible, make it properly pack it, brand it, make it visible to those who are seeking it. Restaurant and hotels, you can provide it to them. Almost all the hotels throughout the India and world now provide mushrooms and varieties of mushrooms. Even it's challenging for hotel industry also to get regular fresh mushroom. Most of the time they are only depending upon tin packed low quality canned mushroom. Okay, supermarkets like big players, Reliance or quick commerce, you can always approach or tie up with them and provide them. Yeah, you can supply to them. Vegetable vendors, traders, exporters, there is a big export market as well. You can figure that as well. Value addition, you can make it dry powder product, you can offer those products. You can establish yourself easily nowadays after the advent of internet, 5G, AI, and this digital world. Everybody is nowadays placing online order, so everyone have smartphone. So you can always list your products on Amazon, Flipkart, India Mart, Big Basket, all B2B channels, B2C channels. So people will find you. You have to list yourself in Google. You have to create digital marketing platform for you. You have to use free tools, at least establish your page in Facebook, Instagram. So you have to make yourself searchable, visible, because people who want mushroom, they are looking for you, but you're not making yourself visible enough. If you think like just growing mushroom and sitting there, your mushroom will be sold or anything will be sold, that's a myth. Everything and anything will need marketing effort. For that, obviously, you will need mentorship, training, and all. For there, we are here. But see, that's a true. That's the very truth. Even though BM Mushroom also buy from their growers, those students who are a member, active member of BM Mushroom Academy, who have been going training, who have taken training from us, growing mushroom in collaboration with us, we are doing contract farming. But there's always a limit. And anyways, we are here to make you your own master, not depend upon anyone. Why should you depend upon any one vendor? Yeah, BM Mushroom can act as a backup plan. Whenever you are not able to sell, you can supply your dry products or other products to us as well. But that should be the secondary option only. We can teach you how to market your product, how to make it good quality branding, how to make extraction, how to make value-added food. That's where our main expertise will come. Okay, so we have also built BM Mushroom Marketplace. In BM Mushroom Marketplace, how to access that? You can access that by going into bmmushroom.shop or into bmmushroom.com, and also in Facebook there is a BM Mushroom Marketplace page. We have several of the Facebook as well as WhatsApp channels. When you collaborate with us, we market your farm products, everything. So we do provide a lot of marketing opportunities. You can always go into this link. This is a bmmushroom.in forum. There we provide free buyers detail. Those people who are buying mushrooms, they will get leads from here. Then you have access to BM Mushroom Worldwide Society group. It's in the Facebook. There we regularly post the details of the buyers, those people who are seeking mushroom, how to go. Just visit bmmushroom.com. Okay. Then in the more option, you can get the members exclusive tab. Just there, go log in yourself, and you will get links to all the WhatsApp, Facebook, and these community channels. So these are all free tools. Again, another thing you can do, you can go into bmmushroom.com. There is a option name as free mushroom cultivation toolkit. Okay, in that you can compare different kinds of mushroom, varieties of mushroom. You can compare their temperature, humidity, growing needs, pest and disease reference, a lot of things. I will show little bit about it. Okay, I will guide you. Just go visit bmmushroom.com, go into more, and there you will also find link for BM Mushroom mobile application in Apple as well as Play Store. There you will find community where we are posting the details of the buyers. Then there is a free toolkit for mushroom. You can click this and you can further learn about it. This is a free tool available for all the growers. You can click on button mushroom. Suppose you can check about pest disease, all the consideration it needs. Suppose you want to learn about lion's mane, click on it. Protocol, temperature, pest and disease. So there are comparators also. You can click different varieties of mushrooms, and there will be comparison, difficulty level. Then there is challenge zone. You can play games and learn when you play, like how to grow mushroom and all these things. So these things are available here. You can just visit bmmushroom.com, and in the free knowledge forum also you will get all the community and all kind of access. Okay, moving forward, there are some level up to which we can provide free. But see, I also understand when you're trying to grow mushroom, the most difficulty will not be only acquiring knowledge. It will be like growing a body or getting a trained body, or if you become want to become a master in anything, you will need a coach. So what BM Mushroom provides is we do provide coaching also. So for that, it's our best interest, and we always want you to have free resources and learn as much as in free. And that's why we have also this thing also for you, free consultancy in ebook. This is the link and this is the QR code. You can click an image of it, or you can screenshot. Later on you can scan it using your camera, or in the when if you are in live telecast live now, if you are in our Google Meet right now, just check the message section. There I have pinned it already, that link. If you fill the link, and then we will get your detail. From there we will mail you the ebook, which will consider all this knowledge for free, as well as you can put your questions there, and we will arrange a suitable time when you are free, and we can have one-on-one discussion regarding your mushroom journey. So even though you have learned a lot today, but still there will be several questions, doubt, and we need to provide you proper the curated consultancy, and this is free. You can book there and we can chat further regarding your queries. And more, if you want to learn more, suppose what's an option, how to learn everything about mushroom cultivation. For that, we are here with BM Mushroom Academy course. In the course, you have to just visit bmmushroom.com. You can see, if you visit bmmushroom.com, all you need to do is training course. Click on the training course, and here there are several varieties of mushrooms. Each and every variety of mushrooms have different price range. There is all-in-one course also, which consists of all the varieties, special master classes, and each and every variety of course are there. So you can directly join the course from there as well. And for limited duration, we are also offering discount also. I will share the discount coupon to you after I finish explaining the details of the course. See, the course is very detailed and comprehensive, made for starters and beginners. It will take you from very basic step by step to advanced level. We will teach how to make spawn, how to make farm, what are the things. Whenever you need support, like you need mechanic or vendors or setting up your whole farm, every kind of support is included there. We will provide you link, data, and you will learn each and every variety, how to grow mushroom, when to grow mushroom, what are the different varieties, and what are the different ways of growing mushroom, tricks, shortcuts from experts who are into this field since ages. And you will learn from your peers, because you will be provided with a community access. Thousands of farmers and experts will be there, with whom you will be able to interact, share your progress, learn from your mentor, coach. And we provide exclusive direct linkage with your trainer. So suppose you are there and you want any detail, or you're stuck, you can just share your farm's video and any other progress. We will help you in step by step manner, because once you are into it, in professional line, into mushroom cultivation business, you will need structured knowledge as well as mentorship. Like whenever you're stuck, there should be someone who is willing to help you, guide you in proper manner. For that, if you seek that, then only this course is for you. If you just want general information and you think you are capable enough, you don't need to purchase course. But if you want our guidance, mentorship, time, dedication, and all the knowledge, premium ebook, premium content. So how we deliver this course? This course is online, where we teach just like this, live interactive classes over phone, over WhatsApp, as well as you will gain access to BM Mushroom mobile application available in Play Store as well as Apple Store. So there in the app, you will be able to log in, and there in the academy section, you will be able to access your course, go through each and every section of cultivation step by step, from foundation to live interactive classes to detailed classes, demo classes, videos of how mushroom bags are getting prepared, how it is getting sterilized. And also we conduct live sessions in these classes. So course can be accessed through app as well as browser. And there are courses which are free like this, but there are courses which are paid. For that you need to pay, because for the technology. So it's up to you, but there are limitation. We don't allow each and everyone, whoever is wishing to enroll, we don't allow everyone. There are limited seat. And also we reserve the right to take this application or not, because we only need serious growers who are into it, who will be completing the course want to learn and want to enhance. Okay, so there you will get marketing support. Suppose if you are near to us, or you are willing to go into partnership or collaboration or contract farming, you can carry it from there. Whenever you are buying spawn or anything from our BM Mushroom website, you can get special discount, because if you are a course member, then you will get specific tools, kits, special dashboard where you will be getting marketing support. We are going to launch a special website for all our growers, whose products and catalogs we will be uploading there, as well as offering them an opportunity to collaborate and make their product visible. So more and more people can come into you, directly contact with you. So these things will be free for all those people who are into the course. So course is generally for duration of 1 year, and support is for a lifetime. But today there is an exclusive deal. If you buy it for today, within today, the course will be accessible for lifetime. So you will be able to access the course, which is often periodically updated. The live classes and everything you will gain access for lifetime. You can always access our YouTube channel, learn for free. But if you need mentorship, guidance, more premium content, support, then you are always welcome to our BM Mushroom Academy. So further, again, I am telling you how to, what's the next step. You can go into this link, which has already been shared in the message, or you can take a screenshot of this. Just type this link. There will be a form. Just fill this form, and you will get the ebook on your mail. Okay, as well as for free consultancy, where we will be chatting live. There, you will have to just fill the form. You can put questions there, and our team or I will directly call you, and we will discuss further. Whatever doubt you have regarding mushroom cultivation, we can resolve there. So have a great day. I wish you all the success in the mushroom, because if you are growing mushroom, you are just not growing mushroom for yourself. You are growing it for whole world, community, ecology, animals, and the nature, the life, everyone. So I salute. Thank you. Have a great day.